These R31 Skyline in today. Got his throttle bracket a little bit not in line with the throttle blade. So we're going to make a new bracket over here. Just going to run you down the process of prepping it, making the bracket. Tools required, whole job. Is that a genuine side?
Yeah.
Looks like it, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You can hell tell the difference. Right,
You
that's
can,
great.
yeah.
Just hold that, point it wherever the hell you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta replicate that out of aluminium and stick it on here in line so we're not pulling off the side of the pulley, whatever you want to call it, throttle, blade, actuator. So it's pulling from there. At the same time we don't want to come up too high because it's originally hitting on the bonnet here and we're going to be coming closer to here. Might be a bit higher in the centre of the car, but we want to keep it nice and low, but still not too low that you can still spin a nut underneath. That's not just low off here, we got to keep it up above where the weld is. We'll just see if we can get away with using a piece of flat bar, aluminium flat bar, where we stick it vertically and just chop a piece off, weld it on. Or if 25mm high is going to be enough that way, I reckon it would be. I'll cut some of this up.
Mm-hmm.
Our old bracket was, say on the small, it was 6.5 to the side. About 9.5. That's what, 9, maybe 15mm wide. 20. Well, I just cut it 25mm wide, so it's going to be a 25mm square piece.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not good for anybody. Now we're going to use some wax. Now it's easy to cut it bigger. So we'll cut it at 25mm first, and if it's too big later we can trim the sides down, just as long as we're like working off the centre line to do the hole itself. Might put the hole in first because it's going to be hard to hold it. That little square piece. I need a 9.5 or 8.5. Should we?
Measure twice, cut once.
I measured multiple times. I don't want to kick your heel all day, so
No, that's alright.
there's a flat spot on there. I was thinking instead of just doing a hole big enough for the whole thread to fit in, it will spin around. If we just cut a hole that's going to be the size of the flat sides,
yeah,
which is
7/8.
8mm, you can sit that in.
Oh, okay.
I'll just cut vertically, so yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't spin.
Yeah, there's a bit more of a slide, so you only need just a spanner to pull it apart in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what that fucking dimension was. Saturday, you know. Brain doesn't work.
Yeah.
No. About 13mm to the centre. So we go halfway, 12.5mm. I just got a random assortment of drill bits.
Oh yeah.
It's all the shit I don't use at work, I bring here with all my seconds.
Oh yes, the doubles.
Yeah.
Doubles and triples.
When I buy new tools, they go to work, and I get the old shit here.
I've got one of those toolboxes full of drill bits and shit, and Allen keys and everything in one spot.
Yep.
It's a pain in the ass.
We use a smaller one, and at least we can take it out to it's a really snug fit.
Mhm.
You used to work on really small shit being a jeweler, right?
Yeah. I mean, we got Dremels and we got screwdrivers and bits, but they're like tiny. Yeah. And of course, my trade's sort of like perfection. So like, you know, like at the bottom of a ring, if you're resizing it, you want it to be smooth all the way along. Like if you can feel like a hairline, you got to go back into the buffing wheel and sand it back and then rebuff it. Yeah. Compared to cars where it's kind of like, oh yeah, that'll do.
That's good enough. Yeah, well, you're working with some real particular stuff. So.
Yeah, and particular people.
Yeah, well, they're not paying nothing for. They're paying good money for it. Eh?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, right. I got sensitivity, so I'm putting these in.
Oh yeah.
A little home trick: if you're cutting aluminium with like a thin cut-off disc, so this is a 1mm cut-off disc, you need to use some kind of lubricant that isn't liquid to cut. You don't have to, but makes life easier. So when you're cutting, because aluminium's soft, it's not like a ferrous metal like steel, stainless, titanium, or any of those harder alloys. It clogs up in a disc. It will get stuck in the pores of the disc, and then you're essentially just rubbing metal on metal, and it takes forever to cut. It gets really hot, and you're gonna hate life. So you just put wax on it. You can use candle wax. You can use fucking sunlight soap. This is paraffin wax. This is what we use at work. It's proper shit, and it stops the metal from sticking in the disc. It just helps it fly away. Clean that up a bit. Before we go any further, just double check that it actually fits. That fits good enough. It's tall, so we can still chop that down, and it's low enough that we can still get a good weld underneath there without it interfering with the nut.
The nut.
One note, if you're not confident with welding, if you're used to welding a small piece of metal that's going to have a lot of heat into it, definitely suggest not cutting the hole first, because you know, aluminium heats up really quick. You can't control it, it's just going to melt away, and you have to do it all again. Alright, it's not my first time. And another thing with aluminium, well, another thing with anything really, but particularly aluminium and alloys, prep. Good prep is key, just like when you're doing like golds and alloys, so you have to clean it properly
Prep it.
before you. You'd use a flux because it's all brazing and soldering out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't need that so much with aluminium, like up to flux, but you do need to get the corrosion, the oxide off it. Like you won't be able to see it on this, but it's all over it.
All over.
Even outside of that, like not just the part you're welding, you need to clean the outside of it because it just draws shit in. Wire brush usually does it good because this metal's been sitting inside. I don't even really show you that's outside, but that's all pretty good at sitting inside outside of the weather. But you see this, it just looks dull, although that's not cast. That's a piece of sheet metal that was, or plate. That's dull because of the corrosion. Down there, that's all going to be corroded as fuck. That's got clear anodize on it, so it's never going to fucking go bad. But yeah, any alloys, 100% you have to clean it. And if I was a bit more prepared, I would have acetone. You meant to like clean that all down, even though I wire brushed it. Acetone, it gets rid of the all the oils and shit really well. Even your filler wire, it's recommended that you wipe that down before you weld. Yeah, and just clean them. Cover up. So once you clean, bigger area than what you're going to be welding at. And with cast, like my experience, Nissan, whoever does the casting for Nissan or just Nissan themselves, they do really good cast. So I mean that is in porosity in it. There's not too many contaminants, not too many hydrogen bubbles or whatever the fuck is in it when they cast it. Unlike GM as in like their LS1 sumps, LS sumps from factory, I've welded a couple of them and they are fucking horrible. So I know Japanese got their shit sorted. They have for a long time. Yeah, right. We'll just align it all up. We'll try and put this about halfway so you can go either way, forward or back. See, that's kind of in line there. What do you reckon?
Yeah, looks pretty straight. There, yeah. I'll have a play with it.
We'll take that out afterwards. We'll run it down under here.
Instead.
A nice smooth line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm putting shit back on the metal by marking it, but I can tack it, and if it's annoying me I can still clean it again after it's tacked. Generally I'd use a pencil to do this. It doesn't contaminate as much compared to the ink. So we'll take that fucker off now. The other way. There's our marks right there. Set roll up. Any welding, you really do want to earth straight onto the job. Some people get lazy and put it other places. You won't have a really good connection. You might even be able to look
Oh really?
through there with the GoPro, even if you want to watch yourself.
Oh yeah? Or the GoPro won't be able to just look straight, will it? Or...
It would, but it's just going to be bright as fuck.
Yeah.
You can look yourself.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit loose, it will just like flop down.
Flop down.
Yeah. But yeah.
Sweet.
You might be able to see. It's a filler. And yeah, and because we're outside, there is a bit of a breeze. Could have brought your car in further, but it gets a little bit painful. School grind. Want to have the gas flow up higher. Just to it doesn't get blown away by the wind right now. Little tap. Moved a little bit. We'll just kind of give it a tap back. She ain't moving. Just take a little shit off it. Go again. New piece?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get heat in both of the metal. Trying to get the deal with really got the heat that carrying metal up before you can put anything in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tucked it on, we can just check that it's still facing the right way. Get that.
Oh, cheers.
Right. Double check that it's still working. That's pretty in line. Might just give it a little tweak this way. That's pretty good. Might just aim it down towards the throttle body a little bit. Good. We'll roll with that. So before I weld it, I'm just going to put a tap on the other side so it doesn't twist up or bend or move. And then I'm going to clean the metal with the welder. A lot of people probably don't actually know. So you see there's a white section beside the weld there, that white shit. So that's where the high frequency, the alternating current is cleaning the metal. So we just run the welder with the power on over the surface we want to weld, and that like cleans it really well. But we're not using enough power to melt it yet. Yeah. Just ensures we're going to get a nice good weld. And it burns off all the shit. See, there's black in there. And you can't do that with like what you do at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it brings up all the contaminants like flux does, I suppose.
Yeah.
Go over this side. run the welder over this section. And you go back and forth until you feel it clean enough. I don't think I'm going to get in there fully.
Yeah.
Without heating up the little tad too much. But that's not too bad.
That looks pretty good.
This just wipes any of the extra shit off the surface that's poured up.
All the shit, yeah.
Like the carbon.
Yeah. Pretty much prep is key.
Yeah, man. Like, you'd know it more than me.
Yeah.
Because we went back, pop over this side.
Oh.
You won't be able to zoom in now.
Oh, yeah.
Because we went back and forth doing that cleaning with the welder.
Yeah.
It's kind of like preheated the metal more.
So it's
like,
ready.
Yeah, the intake manifold itself is going to suck out a lot of the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a bit in there now, that makes it easier. Yeah. I'm trying to get this loaded. And then alright.
Yeah.
Not too bad for cast.
Is cast a bit of a mission?
It is sometimes, yeah. It's unpredictable because it will look fine on the surface, but inside of it, not so much. Alright. We'll put the throttle cable back in and figure out where we'll trim the excess off the top. We'll mock it up entirely how it's going to be when it's car's driving. There's that button, that's all right.
Oh, that's heaps good. That's straight as. I reckon I am missing out on a bit of throttle though.
Yeah, definitely missing out on response and feel from it too.
Oh yeah.
A heavy throttle's no fun. That's really hot. Take it off to about here. And then chamfer both sides down. Shitty little pen, but I know where I'm going.
You can see.
Yeah, I know what to do. It's just a reference.
It's not your first rodeo.
No. Okay. Then we'll double check against the bonnet too, how much clearance we have.
Yeah.
If we have to go lower, we'll just scallop out that hole so it goes deeper.
Yeah.
you're gonna hop on this side because it's gonna fly towards you.
Fling that way, yep.
You don't need it in your eyes on Saturday.
Oh yeah, it's a bit hot.